so somehow with this light I need to fall asleep. Now it's close to 8:30, so that's why I've been offered to use this for the night because it's extremely bright when I need to fall asleep. I don't know, my mind is still a bit too active, but I need to force myself to sleep. In the previous part, we baked what was prepared a day before by the team to fill the display today. We baked all kinds of bread we have on a counter, viennoiserie, yeast dough pastries, and started with the preparation for the next day. So here we are, together with the whole team, we are going to repeat the circle of the production. Here my colleague has just mixed the croissant dough. Swiftly and with a controlled movement, she's shaping the dough into one uniform ball. As you see, she's not rushing and she's making sure the dough doesn't tear. The dough is placed on the tray and then gets scored into a cross. If you have never seen or don't practice this method, it is to release the pressure of the dough, also helps to cool down the dough faster and more gradually, also helps to maintain a nice rectangular shape. What I love about this kitchen, well, many kitchens, is that this recyclable plastic works for so many times. It is easy to clean and we avoid cling film or poor quality plastic bags. So these bags get reused literally until they have holes or so. Okay, that is it with the croissant dough. For tomorrow we have a small quantity of pastries to make, so this amount will be just enough. Talking about the laminated dough, let's take the dough which has rested overnight and we will see what we grate out of it here. So first things first, the dough sheet, which has been resting overnight, gets flattered, and as soon as we get the length and thickness we need, we place a plaque of butter in the middle and fold the sides. Then score slightly the sides to release the pressure. Then let the machine do the job, and once the dough is thin enough, the baker is going to perform the fold. Can you tell which is this fold? Probably was too easy a question. Then immediately we're going to do another fold. Finally, for the last time, before resting, the dough gets scored and flattened just a bit, and that's it. The whole dough will get wrapped in a plastic sheet. Yes, the same recyclable plastic bag that I have just spoken a few minutes ago. Beautiful. Now, let's leave the dough in peace and get some bread shape. We will be back to the laminated doughs in a bit. Bakers divide tasks on shifts, so as much as I wanted to do every single task on the mise en place list, it's just not doable. So sourdough batches have been done by my colleague, and now we're gonna shape all the breads for tomorrow. The regular bread is dipped in a mix of bran and rice flour. Why, you may ask? Rice flour is commonly used in the bakeries to prevent bread from sticking in the baskets. So once the bread is divided, we get a portion and shape it in quite firm ball. Then immediately dip in the flour mix and close it up. After that, just laying in the basket, and that is it for this little fellow. Another variety of bread is grilled broad, I'm so sorry for my pronunciation, which is with soaked old bread with beer and rye flakes. The principle is the same. What is different though, that this is the only type of bread that is baked in loaf shape here at this bakery. Finally, the sesame seed loaves. As you see, we do various shapes and use different baskets. Before putting shaped bread inside the basket, we sprinkle some seeds, so it prevents from sticking, as I mentioned before. So shaping is also different to what we have seen some minutes ago. Anyway, the amount of these seeds will definitely benefit your body with healthy fats, protein, minerals, fiber, antioxidants, and other beneficial compounds. Finito with our bread. We are going to transfer everything to our walk-in fridge and we'll leave sourdough pillows to sleep overnight until 4 a.m. till we come back. One last dough before we finish with dough batches is focaccia. So as you probably guessed already, we are going to divide it into smaller pieces. This happens quite fast, so basically dividing, scaling and shaping. Focaccia and olive oil marry very well together, so never be greedy with this green liquid gold. Honestly guys, I don't know why I'm tapping the focaccia like that. I guess it's some kind of unconscious baker's habit. After dealing with this kind of doughs, don't think you will get away without scrubbing and cleaning. Well, the answer is plain and clear. No. So we get our scrapers, cloth and water. And in general, if you think that someone will do the cleaning for you in the kitchen, well, sorry to disappoint you. We clean after every single task we do. It's a very natural thing for us. Do you remember when I said that we will come back to laminated pastries later? So here we are. I'm gonna watch closely how the head baker is preparing all these pastries here. So the first layer is butter and almond spread, then sprinkled with poppy seeds. When it comes to rolling the pastry in the log, you can see that the baker is rolling tightly without excessive amount of pressure. When this job is done, she's slicing the whole log into even pieces. Here, her experienced eye doesn't even need to mark the log into centimeters, as you see. I realized sesame seed is a big thing here in Denmark, not even sure what is more popular, poppy or sesame seeds. Local Danes, please let me know in the comments. The next pastry is a savory version made with white garlic and pan-roasted garlic. It also has a touch of oil where the garlic was infused. Sounds like a lot of garlic, but in the end it tastes beautiful. This pastry kind of became the representation of Copenhagen to me because it was a season of wild garlic and many bakeries had this pastry in one shape or another. Technically, it is done applying the same method as with the frosnapper pastry. However, here we are going to dip pastries both in white and black sesame seeds. One more sheet of dough and one more pastry to be done. The dough is getting divided into even squares and then cut into straight lines. This pastry seems like the most simple, as in reality at this stage it's just a piece of dough. But later, when it comes to adding toppings, that's where the creativity begins. That's the best part, isn't it? You choose things according to season, local favorite flavors and eating habits, or whatever idea you want to bring into reality. In the part 1 we made the dough and now we're gonna finally finish this pastry. When we shaped this pastry, I realized a very interesting thing, that even though we applied the same method, the result is a little bit different. In other words, it is like your own handwriting. We follow the method, but we can recognize our own shaped pastries. A quick clean down, but we are not done yet. We're gonna do some prep for tomorrow. Here I'm scaling rye berries with linseeds, sunflower and pumpkin seeds, salt, and mix everything together. This gastro goes into the oven, and once the mix of seeds toasted slightly, we will pour the whole thing into water. That will stay like that till tomorrow. Once that's done, we're going to continue scaling flour for breads and sweet doughs like cardamom or croissant. This might seem like a very simple or even boring task, but in reality it is extremely important to do your homework a day before. It makes your workflow so smooth the next day. Holy cleaning part is inevitable. All of us, we join forces and get the cleaning done. So we move flour containers as something always like to hide behind them, sweeping, cleaning and getting rid of the carton boxes and other accumulated rubbish from today. Of course, everything recycled. Green light to go home. So this place, as you see, has a huge potential. It's so beautiful. It's a pastry school with all these little tiny things, plenty of them. You have ovens here, fridges, tables, baskets, whatever you can imagine. It's absolutely gorgeous. What's interesting, for example, these bikes, they are not locked. So to me, the first day I was like triple checking, are you sure you don't want me to lock the bicycle? And they were like, no, don't worry. So I didn't want to end my day just, going home and chilling. I came to this market, and it happens every week if I'm correct. And farmers from all around the country come here. They sell what they produce. Like we start with cheese, honey, cider, herbs, seeds, different kind of things. Even though the market is not massive, but there's a lot of people, and people come here to this square just to enjoy a drink. There is some little restaurants here, or like a cafes, and behind me there is a Sicilian ice cream place. I kind of feel weird recording myself here, but it's like a cemetery park, which is extremely peaceful. Funny enough, you just completely disappear from the buzz of the city. Plus today is Sunday, it's not that busy. It sounds a bit weird, but people use this cemetery park for sunbathing a lot. And the peonies probably think, oh my god, the crazy lady with flowers, not again. I want to ask you a favor because it's important for me. If you like what I do, gain value in my kitchen stories, and maybe watch my videos unsubscribe, please press the button. It helps me more than you think. Also comment, like and be active. I love reading what you have to say. I promise to listen what you want to see on my channel, and needless to say, to deliver the best I can. I'm so grateful for this. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next week.